So I'm Nancy Lum. I am a bariatric dietitian specialist, and I'm here today to give you a short clip on how do I take my vitamin regimen for Celebrate vitamins that are specific to the duodenal switch procedure. So you're going to need the multivitamin A, D, E, and K chewable, and you're going to need the soft chew 500 milligram calcium citrate chewable. It's like a Starburst candy texture. And then you're going to need the 45 milligram iron elemental iron chew. And you're going to need the sublingual B12 that goes under the tongue and dissolves in 30 seconds, kind of like nitroglycerin heart medication goes directly to the bloodstream under the tongue. If you decide you'd like to do the B12 shot prescription once a month, or you'd like to do the nasal spray prescription once a week called Nascobal, it's one air puff and one nostril once a week, the surgeons can write you a prescription for that, and then you would not need this particular B12. You can choose to do the B12 sublingual shot or nasal spray, but it has to be one of those forms for you to absorb it because it's bypassing the GI tract and the gut absorption process to get it absorbed. And then we recommend a probiotic of some sort, and Celebrate has a probiotic prebiotic product that you can take once a day that's chewable. You learned about lots of other probiotics that we recommend in the pre-op class, and you have the links to all of those in your paperwork from the pre-op long video. But this is another option. So we recommend when you get home from surgery, initially your stomach is new, it's sensitive, vitamins are very acidic to begin with. So we recommend initially not taking them first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. You know, when you get further out of surgery, it works fine, but in the beginning, probably not. So you would take your lunch, your breakfast first rather, and then after breakfast, while I'm drinking my 0 to 15 calorie beverages, I'm going to take, if I'm choosing the Celebrate product, one multi AD and K chewable multi, and then I'm going to chew right after that one 500 milligram soft chew calcium citrate. And then when I'm done chewing those, if I decided to do the sublingual B12, I'm going to pop that under my tongue for about 30 seconds. And that's going to be everything I do after breakfast. Okay. And then after lunch, while I'm drinking my fluid, my 0 to 15 calorie beverages, I'm going to take a second multivitamin chew, and I'm going to take a second calcium citrate 500 milligram chew, and I'm going to chew one probiotic, because you can take all of those together. Probiotics don't interact with anything. And then after my dinner, I'm going to take one more soft chew calcium, 500 milligrams. And then I'm going to wait about 3 hours to 4 hours later, bedtime, and I'm going to take my 45 milligram iron chew. The iron has to be 3 to 4 hours away from the calcium. So just FYI, and that's why we take this one later at bedtime. Okay. Now you can take these vitamins throughout the day whenever you'd like, but they have to be separated by so many hours. So the easiest way to do this is to schedule it with your meals or right after your meals, because you're eating every 3 to 4 hours. So this way you're taking things exactly 4 times a day. It is very, very important that you take the appropriate vitamins for all of these procedures. Duodenal switch procedures are much more malabsorptive than even the gastric bypass procedure. And so the risk of vitamin mineral deficiency and medical complications is usually much earlier than it would be with some of these other surgeries. Might take a little longer to get to that point. So I don't want to minimize the deficiency with the other ones because it's across the board a problem if patients take inappropriate products, they aren't formulated right, they don't follow ASMBS guidelines based on research. All of these things are really, really important. This company's been around a really long time. They were one of the first companies developed for bariatric patients. There's lots of research behind them. They're a GMP facility, and they have very, very high regulatory measures. So we know what's in this multivitamin chew is the same dosages in the second multivitamin chew. And that's really important to know that what you're taking is reputable. I will not recommend anything to my patients that I don't trust, that hasn't been tested and hasn't been in the field long enough to know we're okay. Because I don't want anything to happen to my patients. So these products are really good and they taste good and they come in lots of different flavors. You can pick any of the flavors you want. And that's basically how you would take the Celebrate vitamin regimen if you're having a duodenal switch procedure. You can get these vitamins by going to nutrition5.com, our website. We have created picture links for all the reputable vitamin companies on our links tab page at the top. And you will see the picture for Celebrate. And it'll look just like this. And you'll click it and it will take you right into the portal that we created for our patients so that you can get to these products. And once you put all of those in your cart, you can, they'll ship them to you basically, okay? It's gonna take probably a week or two to get to you, max. So it's good to order these prior to your surgery date by a couple of weeks, just to make sure there's nothing on back order and that you can get them in time, because you have to start these when you get home. Okay, so if you have any questions or concerns, medical concerns, as you go along, just feel free to email me at nutrition5.com. There's a big blue contact button. You can do it on your phone or your computer, and all those emails will come directly to my cell phone. So if you have any questions about vitamins or concerns or issues about anything medical, please feel free to email me, and I answer those rather quickly. You'll hear from me within the day. So we look forward to working with you, and we will talk to you again soon. Have a great day.